Okay, Melissa, take it away. Oh, no, Kelly, take it away. Sorry.
Welcome everyone to the Fortuna Chamber noon meeting. At this time, I'll turn it over to Melissa, aka Kim, to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
All right, guys. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Melissa.
You are welcome.
Do we have any new members, Fortuna Chamber new members, or guests joining us today that'd like to introduce themselves?
I see a bunch of guests. Yeah, Kristen.
Speak up.
Hi, everybody. I'm new to the area, new to the chamber, new to Sequoia Gas. So excited to be here. This is my first meeting and I look forward to meeting all of you.
Welcome, Kristen.
Also, I come from Santa Barbara. I was an ambassador for the Santa Barbara Chamber for 6-7 years. So I know kind of a little bit of what's going on, but very happy to be here.
Welcome.
Yeah, we'll get you hooked into our ambassador program too. Don't worry.
I would love it. Love it. Love to help out.
Yeah.
Do we have anyone else that'd like to introduce themselves?
Hi.
Go ahead, Marianne. Oh, we can't hear you. Is your microphone on? No. Oh, still can't hear you.
I can introduce her for you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks, Pat.
I'm Pat Bitton. I'm on the board of Redwood Coast Village, so I'm here to support that presentation and to answer any questions anybody might have. Marianne has recently joined Redwood Coast Village as our new office coordinator. So she's in learning mode today.
Thank you, Pat.
Hi, I'm Janine Murphy. I'm the former office coordinator for Redwood Coast Village, and I'll be presenting a presentation on what the village is and how.
Your sound is a bit problematic as well, Janine.
Is my sound bad?
It's a little rough around the edges.
Okay.
Do you have any competing noises in your office?
Let's see. We'll do a quick scout for that.
Okay, well, I'll do my announcements.
Thank you, Renee.
Okay, so first things first, we have a mixer. It's going to be hosted by Open Door. That is this Wednesday at 5:30. It will be on Zoom. Similar to our hops mixer, we'll have a shelter-in-place scavenger hunt, a trivia game with health-related questions. I had a good time coming up with the fake answers to go with the real answer, so hopefully that'll get a chuckle out of some people. We'll have a live presentation from Dr. Andrew Johnston. He is an internal medicine doctor, and based on the photo he submitted to me for the presentation, he looks like a lot of fun. So I would expect that will be fun. And we'll hopefully have a raffle if we can get some raffle tickets sold. And we've got a couple of door prizes to give away too. So if you haven't registered yet, make sure you do that. Go to fortunachamber.com/open door mixer and sign up for the door prizes and buy some raffle tickets if you're interested. Our scavenger hunt, the Fall into Fortuna scavenger hunt, goes live on October 2nd. This you need a mobile phone and you download an app called Goose Chase. It's Android and iPhone supported. You create your team. It can be a team of 1 or more people. So, you know, we prefer it be your household to keep social distancing rules in place. But you can play as a solo team. You don't have to have anybody else. You know, you can play against your friends, however you want to do it, get them to join. We have $500 in gift certificates at our local merchants to give away as a grand prize. So whoever racks up the most points by completing the most missions will win that prize. So you'll have a week from October 2nd to the 9th to complete missions. We have quite a few local businesses who are sponsoring missions that will take place at their place of business. So I'm excited for that. And then we'll have just a few kind of around town, but I won't give away any details so you don't have any inside information. And in case you didn't see the announcement on Facebook, the Apple Harvest Festival has been officially canceled for this year. This was to be their 37th year, I believe, and so next year we'll hit it hard on their 38th year. And also the Downtown Merchants Association, if you are part of that association in Fortuna, there is a association meeting this Wednesday at 8:30 at the FBID offices at the Monday Club. If you have a business in downtown Fortuna, make sure you attend this meeting. We're going to be discussing Halloween and also electing new board members. So if you want your voice represented, definitely be there for that. If you don't want to join in person, there will be a Zoom link. You can contact me or Diana at FBID for that link and join via Zoom. And then finally, next Monday at noon is our candidate forum with the candidates running for Fortuna City Council. So that is our incumbents, our Mayor Pro Tem Tammy Trent and Dean Glauser, and then challenger Mike Losey. So we'll have all three hopefully in attendance. I've been assured we have three, but you know, things change. So we have 6 questions, prearranged questions that were submitted to the candidates. So we'll go through those first, and then at the end, we'll take questions that have come in through our website and also that will be in the chat during the webinar. If all goes well, it'll stream live on Facebook, but I haven't done that yet, so fingers crossed. And then you can submit a question through Facebook as well. If we're live on Facebook, you can send in a question that way. And if there's time at the end, we'll go through some of those spontaneous questions. And again, you can catch the link to register on our website at fortunachamber.com/council forum. And that's all I have.
Thank you, Renee. I'd like to turn it over at this time to our featured speaker today, Janine Murphy from Redwood Coast Village. It's all yours, Janine.
Okay, can you hear me better now?
A little bit.
A little bit. Is it really low volume or?
Kind of like a tunnel.
Like a tunnel. Okay. That might be problematic.
Just be as close as you can to your computer.
Monitor.
There you go.
Does that sound any better at all?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's better.
Okay, I think I just needed to get closer. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and share my screen now. So this is a presentation on Redwood Coast Village. Our mission as a nonprofit organization is to help people 50 and over stay active, socially connected, and living independently. And I'm just going to go over a brief overview of what a village is, what we are doing in our community, and then our call for action at the end of this presentation is we have been exploring for the past couple years the possibility of expanding into Fortuna. And so we are presenting this in the hopes that some players in Fortuna might take an interest and connect with us about starting a branch of the village in Fortuna for those seniors living there. So the village is not a physical location. It's a membership organization for seniors. It's part of a grassroots national movement with the first village starting in 2002 in Boston, and then slowly moving across the entire United States with over 250 villages, and 60 of those being in California. So the village was formed after a series of public meetings in the Humboldt Bay region, kind of asking seniors what they would like to see out of the village. And it's based on the idea that we all have strengths and skills to share. So it's a concept, an old concept of neighbors helping neighbors, but formally organizing it so that your neighborhood has a whole lot more people in it, and we have a central office that connects people to the help that they need. So we coordinate volunteer help for our members. So by calling our office from any of these locations that we serve, Trinidad, Big Lagoon, Fieldbrook, Lake, Eureka, Arcata, McKinleyville, seniors can get help. And the kind of help that we offer is all volunteer supported. We vet all of our volunteers. So all of those people have a background check and an orientation to the village. So it's not strangers that we're sending out to seniors' houses. These are all volunteers who come to us, who we've recruited from the community or who have found out about us and want to help out. And then we put them through an orientation about the kind of help that volunteers can offer and a background check. We have currently over 125 members and over 100 volunteers. Volunteers can come from any age, 18 and over, and we're always in need of more volunteers. And during this current health crisis, we continue to serve people, even though a lot of our direct contact with seniors had to stop. We continue to shop and deliver groceries, provide rides to the essential medical appointments that people had to keep. And we were regularly checking in and calling all of our members to make sure they had what they needed. So we now are able to offer our full scope of services, practicing masks and safety recommendations. So these are the kind of services that the village provides. Volunteer drivers is our #1 service. So people who no longer drive, who are in need of transportation to medical appointments or shopping, or even if they'd like to just go see a friend, we can take them with our vetted volunteer drivers who have also gone through some additional steps to be able to drive other people in their vehicles. We also offer handy person services. So like if something minor breaks in someone's house, we can offer to fix it. We do help with household chores and yard work, offer tech support with setting up maybe a new computer or phone, home visits, like just friendly visits to people, and taking care of pets when people go out of town. We also keep a referral of other agencies and businesses. So if people are looking for paid, like a paid contractor for something they need done around their house, or they need to connect to another senior service in the community, like HiCap, we can help connect them to the right resource. So our #1, and these are all pictures of our volunteers and members, and some of these are board members who also volunteer as drivers, and handy persons, and tech support people. So this is truly like a working board where everybody who's involved in the organization also supports the organization in some form, and a lot of it is direct service. So our volunteer drivers, like I mentioned, take people wherever they need to go. We do minor yard work for people, like weeding and planting, assistance with everyday tasks like stacking firewood, household chores, organizing, pet care. A lot of these are, I just wanted to give you some actual pictures of people doing this kind of work. Tech support, and then we are also supported by Marianne, who's our paid office coordinator, and a bookkeeper, Patty, who handles our books. But the majority of the village is made up of volunteers, again, who form our committees, our board, support the office. And we even have people who just bring flowers to other people for. So the concepts that we're working on are that volunteers are paying it forward, because at some point we're all going to age and need help. Most of us want to stay living in our own homes as we age. So 25% of Humboldt County's population is now over the age of 60. And we, again, like to maintain our independence. And a lot of people want to stay in this community. It's expensive to move out of the area. We love our neighbors. We want to remain independent. And we can offer this support for families and individuals that allows them the opportunity to stay in their own home. So we are a membership organization. We do have membership fees, which support about 50% of our budget. And the fees break down to $420 a year or $35 a month. For two-person households like couples or even roommates, that would be $630 a year or $52 a month. But those fees support the organization existing, our rent, staff, the insurance, the background checks, and all of the other costs of running a nonprofit organization. We do also have a scholarship program for people who cannot afford those monthly fees, because we do understand that seniors are on limited income, and we offer scholarships for low-income members. And when we look at those fees, I know it can sound like a lot. $420 a year can sound like a lot, but if we compare that to hired help, which can be anywhere from $12 to $29 an hour, it's really a bargain. And we're really keeping those membership fees as low as possible to as many people. And assisted living, that can go up to $6,000 per month. Skilled nursing can go up to $10,000 per month. And we're trying to help people avoid those. So I'd like you to meet some of our current members. This is Margaret Applegate at 21, and Margaret Applegate at 83. She's still doing great. She walks an hour every day, trains her dog, and this is her and her daughter. This is Jan Rowan. She's one of our volunteers. She swam from Alcatraz Island a few years ago. She's also fantastic, wonderful volunteer. Jan with our oldest member, Audrey Sandberg. She was born in 1918. So what does that make her 102 this year? So at this point, our call to action for the Fortuna community and how you can get involved is we are always welcoming donations. And we also, in order to start a new branch of the village in Fortuna, we need a strong foundation of both members and volunteers to support that village. So it's an interesting the beginning formations of the village begin with the community and finding the needs within that particular community, and then finding people who want to become paying members, and also finding people who want to support those people as volunteers. So that, if you are at all interested in helping form a village in Fortuna, or you know somebody who might be, you can contact our youth office. You can contact Mary Ann at this phone number, or you can email us, or you can check out our website, talk to one of our board members like Pat. And that's about it. So that's an overview of the village, who we serve, and how we hope to expand into this. Any questions about any of that?
I had a question for whoever wants to answer. With COVID restrictions, obviously your volunteers have had to adjust how they support the seniors, but have you heard, from the seniors how they're coping, if they, with the shelter in place for themselves, if they're high risk and they need to stay home, like how are they coping with this whole pandemic?
Well, so for when we went on lockdown and shelter in place, our first priority was to start calling people to kind of ask those questions, because I think this is an incredibly lonely time for all of us, but especially seniors, because you're kind of lonely before. If you don't drive in Humboldt County and you can't get around, you're kind of already stuck at home a lot. And then, you know, a lot of the things that people look forward to, like their hair appointments or their weekly grocery shop, when that gets taken away, it's really isolating. So our board members and then later our volunteers, we gathered a group of volunteers, called and checked in on people about once a week. Like, do you want to talk? Do you just want to talk on the phone? Do you need groceries? Mainly what we transitioned into doing for a couple months there. And we got a clearance to kind of open up and offer all our services again while we wore masks and all of that. Grocery shopping for other people. And I think COVID has really made us realize like how much we really need each other, like how much it's important to have sort of a support network, like that you're used to doing everything by yourself and you no longer have those options to go out and people to stay at home. You really need somebody to call. So I think we really were really appreciated during COVID.
I just want to add on to that we have in the past done a lot of social get-togethers, things like pie parties and kayaking expeditions and all sorts of fun stuff, most of which obviously has had to go on hiatus for the time being, but we do still operate our book club, which have either currently is taking place in a former board member's backyard, socially distanced. If the weather's bad, if there's smoke like it is at the moment, then we'll do it by Zoom. And Zoom has actually been taken on quite well by a lot of our seniors, and our tech people have been able to help with getting people started with more video communication.
Any other questions about?
Anybody else? Well, thank you, Janine. I appreciate your time and joining us today to enlighten us on the Redwood Village. I kind of got excited earlier and bypassed the moment where I asked if any members have any announcements to make. So I wanted to kind of retreat back and ask at this time if anybody has anything they'd like to announce.
I have a request.
Hi, Mike.
Hello. Could you redisplay the contact information for the Eureka office, please?
I have it up now. I don't know if I'm still.
No, I took the screen share down so we could see each other.
I can put it in the chat for you.
Okay, I can share it again.
Perfect. That's great.
There you go.
Perfect. Thank you, Janine.
Thank you.
So do we have any other announcements from any other members? Crickets? Yeah. All right. Well, then if that is it, I'd like to thank everyone who was able to attend today. I hope you have a wonderful, fabulous rest of your Monday.
Thanks so much for the
And you
invite.
too.
Hi, everybody.
Thanks for the time.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.